my visa fee was around $650. The price range is going to be like £400 to any amount, actually, like any amount you're willing to spend on accommodation. But I think the least is going to be like £400 for a month. But they say it's not easy anywhere to school. It's not. And then it will not be a nice thing for you to, spend all that amount of money and come here after choosing a course and you end up not liking the course. You'll be forced to pass the course. You have to submit like a picture of your passport data page. You have to submit your tuberculosis test result or certificate. You have to submit your CAS. There are a lot of challenges. Getting a job is not easy. I don't think it's easy anywhere.
In this video, I and my guest will be sharing with you the associated cost of studying in the United Kingdom, what are the major things you will have to pay for, and the pricing, the accommodation, what price range you should expect for accommodation, what you should expect as a student, and also talk a little bit about Nigerians in the United Kingdom as well. So this is a one-stop video for you if you are hoping to study in the United Kingdom. And so diving into the video, let me introduce my guest to you. So my guest, can you kindly introduce yourself?
So, my name is Uluwatumishe. I'm studying biomedical science. I'm a master's student of Nottingham Trent University.
Thank you, and you're welcome, Oluwatimse. Can you talk a little bit about the cost of visa and some other major things that you will have to pay for?
Yeah, so my visa fee was around $650 because you have to pay in dollars, actually. Yeah. So yeah, $650. After visa fee, you pay IHS fee. It's like $2,577. That was how much I paid for IHS fee. And I think IHS fee depends on how many years your course is. Yeah, I think they calculate it based on the the duration of your course, I guess. Yeah.
Thank you very much, and that's insightful. Can you talk a little bit about the tuition fee, the accommodation, and living expenses like food and the likes? So let's hear something about that.
Tuition, accommodation, living expenses, and miscellaneous. And then using myself as an example, my tuition was like around £19,850. It's not compulsory, it's that expensive, yeah. Because it varies, actually. It varies from school to school, and it depends. Some schools give you scholarship, and then it depends on like the course you want to study. I'm studying like a medical related course, so like chike. So that can be like another, what's it called? Should I say it can play like a major role, yes, in like the fee. Chike. Yeah. So I would say tuition, talking about the tuition, yeah, it varies. There is like a range. The range can be like from £12,000 to £25,000 per year. Yeah, that's that. And then for my accommodation right now, when I wanted to do my what's it called, proof of fund, proof of fund, yeah. I was told to have like £1,000 for accommodation per month to get. But then currently I don't pay £1,000. I pay £840. That's how much I pay per month. Yeah. I would say it varies, actually. So it's not compulsory, it's £840 you're paying. You can just say the price range is going to be like £400 to any amount, actually, like any amount you're willing to spend on accommodation. But I think the least is going to be like £400 for a month. And then that £400, yeah, it might not be bills inclusive. Because like where I'm staying right now is like bills inclusive. I'm not paying for electricity, I'm not paying for, for gas and all of that. So yeah, I'm not paying for any of that. So actually, so that again is like when you want to get your accommodation, you should probably think of that. Because imagine getting an accommodation for like £500 and then it's not bills inclusive, and you still have to pay for other stuffs. You get. So yeah. And then I would say living expense in the sense that your food, your transportation, utility bill. That's like if your utility bill, if your accommodation is not bills inclusive. That's why I said utility bill. And then if you ask me how much the food is going to be like, I really can't relate in that aspect because my parents are here. So I get like food from them and all of that. But then getting food here is like quite cheap. It is cheap. And then it depends on how much you eat actually. But yeah, £200 per week for your food and all of that. So yeah. And then yeah, I think that covers it. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you very, very much. That was really, really, very detailed. And now I just want to ask now, what's the major difference between studying in the United Kingdom and studying in Nigeria? What is the differences that you've noted?
Talking from like master's level, they do more of research, critical thinking, and independent learning. Like you go back to read yourself. Exactly. And then compared to when I schooled in Nigeria, it was more of leaning on the lecture. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, we 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 were just like it was just like slide based. Like they give you the slide, you read the slide, and then something from the slide will definitely come out. You get. But then yeah, they give you the slide, they explain the slide. You have to use what is being taught. You have to apply that knowledge of that slide in answering questions. Not that it's what in the slide that is going to come out. You get. And then we have cultural differences. Yeah, you get to see people from different culture. Obviously, in Nigeria, you see different people from different culture also, but then it's like more. There is a wider range here. You get. You see Indians, Chinese, Nigerians, Ghanaians. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. It's like a very big range, and then yeah, they have like this student teacher relation. Like you can you can relate to your teachers very well compared to Nigeria.
Yeah, I understand that aspect. You dare not talk when your lecturer is talking actually, so I understand that part very well. So I also want to ask that are Nigerians generally thriving in the United Kingdom? Are they living well? Are they excelling? Can you talk about your experience of what you know about Nigerians in the United Kingdom?
Yes, I would say yes. They are thriving. There are a lot of challenges. Getting a job is not easy. I don't think it's easy anywhere. Getting a job is actually not easy. So yeah, but yes, they are thriving, and then they they do excel like academically, professionally, in even in the like even with the strong work ethics, they still do well and all of that. So yeah, I would say the major challenge I can think that they would have would be like probably cultural adjustment, trying to like you know adjust to like you're literally coming to a new place. Obviously, you're learning like something new. You're seeing something different to what you already know. So yeah, cultural adjustment, the difficulties trying to navigate the whole UK, the, the UK work system, UK school system. Because obviously it's not the same as Nigeria. The work system here is like totally different. Like when I mean totally different, yeah, it's like very different. But if you're asking me if they are thriving, yes, they are. Like majority of them, or majority of people that I know. So I will not speak for other people that I don't know, but majority of people that I know, yeah, they are thriving in the UK.
Okay, thank you very much. And what are your final thoughts for aspiring students who also want to study in the United Kingdom? What can you say? What's your advice for them?
First off, if you want to come to study here, make sure you do your research. Like check on the school you want to go to. Check on the because your school will determine where you are going to live. And then accommodation is expensive and still cheap at the same time. And then I would say expensive and cheap at the same time because of where you are going to study. You can't be saying, oh, you want to study in London and then you are expecting to have like no, or you want to study in London and then you're expecting to pay like £500 per month. It's not possible. Exactly. So know where you want to study. Look at, okay, this is what I want to study. Am I sure if I'm studying in this place and then I take like accommodation here, will I be able to pay for it? Exactly. Yeah. Investigate thoroughly. Do your investigation where well. I mean, and then know the course you want to study. Know that okay, if I am studying this course, is this something I want? Don't just rush into it because but they say it's not easy anywhere to school. It's not. And then it will not be a nice thing for you to, spend all that amount of money and come here after choosing a course and you end up not liking the course. You'll be forced to pass the course because you need to pass the course. You can't afford to have like extra subjects to do. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. But yeah. And then plan your finance, like plan every little thing you want to do. And then I'll also say while you're preparing for your visa, make sure that all your documents are submitted and properly scanned. Make sure that they are original. Like what I mean by original, not like a forged document. You get what I'm saying? And then make sure that you have like a valid proof of fund. 'Cause, yeah. And know the document you're going to submit. Because you have to submit like a picture of your passport data page. You have to submit your tuberculosis test result or certificate. You have to submit your CAS. You know what a CAS is? Your school will issue you a CAS before you can even go for your visa process. You have to submit your CAS also. Yeah. I submitted my transcript and then I submitted my YX certificate. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, Oluwatomishi. That's very, very insightful, and I know many people have actually learned a lot from your experience, and that's what I want to share with you in this video. This is Opportunity News. We are talking about traveling abroad, accessing global opportunities, and advancing your careers, traveling all across the world. This is what I talk about on this channel, and if you are interested in content such as this, kindly like this video, kindly subscribe to the channel, and hopefully see you in subsequent videos. This is Opportunity News.